Boeing. We've talked a little bit about planes.
I'm an Airbus man.
These planes are fucking... It is out of control, the amount. So this dude that was like, obviously this was a week ago, but there's new stuff coming out every day.
The whistleblower.
The whistleblower on all the safety stuff.
Yeah.
And murdered. I listened to all the interviews of the woman who was like friends with him and like family friends and stuff like that, and they were like, this guy was
not
the slightest bit suicidal. He quote unquote said to her, if I die, it wasn't suicide. Like he said the thing that what's his name said too. McAfee, he knew what I was talking about. Yeah. Same thing as McAfee. Like a lot of people are saying that now, and so I don't know how it shakes down exactly. Like what kind of house of cards business goes on here?
I mean, there's essentially two airplane manufacturers. If you fly on an airplane pretty much anywhere, you're flying on one of two airplanes.
So is that one of the big problems? Is it's just like they have just such a monopoly on this stuff?
I mean, yeah, there's you can't really start a commercial aviation business.
Yeah, because some people will say, oh, there's a lot of the diversity bullshit and all this, and a lot of other people are sort of saying like, that's the tip of the iceberg of what the problems are in this industry.
I don't know. I would guess Boeing has 80,000 employees or some shit. There's two companies. They have tons of government contracts. They're definitely in bed with the highest levels of the government.
Bed.
Yeah, tons of defense deals, all
big
that
lobbies.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I don't know what this guy was going to say. You would hope.
Well, he was saying that they're like skimping on safety requirements.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's one of those things where you see all these anecdotal things. Like last week, I was on a flight, and as we were, maybe an hour before landing,
was your flight your side a lot lower than the other side?
No, but I was near the wheel. In like the back of the plane, I was on the window seat, and then an hour before we were landing, I pulled out the card to see what airplane we were on, and it was like a Boeing, and I go, and it landed on my side pretty fucking hard, like
a lot of good landing.
It was just like it was such a thud. It almost felt like we hit a pothole, which runways don't have potholes, and it felt like it, and I was like, oh, here we go. But I mean. Statistically, flying is still.
I've been watching this thing though.
So safe. I know we've seen so many little things of and flights and so.
The safety requirement thing's one thing, but if this guy's getting taken out, that's whole next level.
That's crazy. If he didn't. I mean, if this guy wasn't smart enough to have some sort of like dead man switch thing, where you kill him and then all the gossip comes out.
That's true. Why didn't the gossip come out?
That's the thing. If you're a whistleblower, you should definitely have some person go, if I die, you release all this stuff.
But then the person might be like, yeah, nice try, bud.
Well, or whatever.
Trying to get me in the grave as well?
Just like a unlisted YouTube video that just gets set to public or something.
100%.
I don't know. I mean, look, if you're a whistleblower and you have all this damning information, hopefully it's...
Well, he already told a lot of the damning information. That was the interesting part, because he already did the whole whistleblowing, and he did his... whatever you call it in court.
Yeah, it's like a testimony. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, it obviously seems incredibly suspicious, but it is a pretty time-tested thing where if someone wants to rat out like a big corporation, they just kill them. And then not only is that effective in ending that problem, but it also sends a message to future people that, hey...
it's just wild that you can still like get away with these, if they, I mean, I'll tell you what, if they find if they were able to like ever prosecute this, it would make an incredible movie.
Yeah. I don't, but again, that's the thing with suicide. You go, I don't know. If you have certain people who are allowed to kill people, and there are very likely people in the government who probably operate in a shadowy thing. The beekeepers, right? Where they're legally allowed to kill people, then they just go kill people.
Yeah, then you go, the prosecutor brings it, and then it hits a brick wall.
Well, the prosecutors, I mean, there was what was it with the either it was Epstein or there was some big trial.
Which Epstein?
Fred Epstein. Mm-hmm. But there was the one where the judge, someone showed up. I think it was maybe Ghislaine Maxwell or the Epstein thing, and then the judge who was involved with it, someone showed up to her house and tried to kill her and killed her son and all this stuff. And judge involved, and someone was like, "Oh, it was related to some other thing." But
When it's politics, you can believe that there's like some renegade shit happening.
But Boeing is in that realm.
You think that there's like some renegade guy that's just like riding and dying for Boeing the way that he would be? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you could see someone like riding or dying for a politician, but I don't see someone riding or dying and like vigilante killing someone for Boeing.
No, hell no. No, I'm more thinking someone who the CEO of Boeing or someone at Boeing just calls someone at like, the CIA and goes, we got a problem.
Yeah. And your name's on this fucking too, Fred.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You think your hands aren't dirty? You think I'm going down alone?
But again,
we have a problem together.
Until there's actual, because all this Boeing stuff, and I mean, the one where the window ripped out is obviously insane. But as far as I understand, there's still no casualties involved here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Like, it's hard to be super alarmed. Like, I don't question flying at all. And I can't imagine, I trust the pilot. If pilots are okay flying these things, then I think I'm okay until several bad things happen.
I'm flying every week. So.
But I'm saying until several bad things happen in a short period of time where you go, okay, clearly something's going on here.
Basically, have to quit my job if I was just
not going to fly
anymore.
Well, you just go John Madden style and you just get the bus. You just got to get a bus.